تكلمنا عن السياحة في تركيا.
Turkish tourism is a success story. And you have to look at why it has become a success story. Starting in 1980s, Prime Minister Turgut Özal, and then he became president. He started supporting tourism. Without state support, of course, you cannot achieve. So the first thing he did was granting land and supporting the building of the hotels. So hotels is the key. I think now Egypt is going in the right direction and making a lot of progress in getting more and more tourists. And then there has been several statements indicating the importance of the hotel space in Egypt. So therefore, now in Turkey there is no shortage of hotel space. But one thing we did was also we heavily emphasized on promotion. I remember when I was a child, we always curious about visiting United Kingdom because they were so good in promoting their own country, the cities, the buildings, the historical palaces, the music, the culture, the art. So everybody wants to see all that because this is promotion. Promotion is creating an attractive image of a country, not only the actual things that you have, the food or the hotel, but promotion, making people interested to go there, making them curious, and then raising the image of your country, not the nature, services, shopping, and everything. So that's what Turkey has achieved, and then now I think our tourist numbers last year reached 60 million. So our infrastructure is complete, the hotels are complete, and it's a success story. And we have seen in both tourism and culture issues a lot of contacts between Turkey and Egypt. And Egypt has taken great steps in promoting Turkish tourism. In 2023 April, Egypt has started facilitating the visa practice towards the Turkish nationals, which actually in the end helped more and more tourists coming and visiting Egypt destinations such as Sharm el-Sheikh, Cairo, Hurghada, more and more number. And then last year I think that Minister of Tourism of Egypt has stated that 230,000 Turkish tourists visited Egypt last year. And it has been like 70% increase compared to 2023. So the Turkish people love to visit Sharm el-Sheikh and Hurghada. We have direct flights there. And now our second government-owned aviation company, Anadolu Jet, AJet, is starting Ankara-Cairo direct flights. And I hope that this will also be a contribution towards tourism both ways, but especially the retired people and students, because Ankara and the cities around Ankara are known for a lot of retired people and then student population.
هل في خطة مستقبلية لتعزيز تبادل السياحة ما بين تركيا ومصر؟
Both sides are taking steps towards that direction, and then our authorities and Ministry of Culture and Tourism of Turkey and Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities of Egypt have frequent contacts at every level, and they are keen on attracting more tourists from each other. I think that there is no action plan, but there is the will and strategy on both sides bilaterally. And I think that once we understand in which areas, in which sectors we can improve, there will be much more action and movement towards the right direction. From what I see, we need to promote cultural tourism to Cairo. The retired people, the students, are very interested to see many cultural spaces, and everybody wants to see the pyramids, that's for sure. Now, Grand Egyptian Museum is opening. That's a great, of course, in July there will be a grand opening of Grand Egyptian Museum. All the Mamluk mosques and Mehmet Ali Pasha Mosque, all the Ottoman mosques, Coptic Cairo, Islamic Cairo. I mean, for any person who is interested in culture, even 1 year is not enough. 10 visits to Cairo is not enough. So tonight I'm going to be hosting a high-level delegation from Turkey who's been touring Cairo the last 2 days. Today they are in the Citadel, in the Mehmet Ali Pasha Mosque, and they are going to go today also to Imam Shafi Mosque. They told me that we have to come back again. It's impossible to finish, so we have to come back again. So there is, everybody is interested. So these promotion and then welcoming attitude, and then from what I see, maybe a bit lower cost hotel space in Cairo will be extremely helpful.